Jason, before we run out of time here and we go to the last section of the show, one thing I also just really, really admire about you is your family, right? And we talked about that already. So you have a wife, Jennifer, daughter, Ava, who's now 7 years old, just turned 7 years old. You talked about your mom already. And, looking at you, you have the whole package, man. Great business, beautiful family. How do you do that? I mean,
Well, first of all, I would come from such a place of humility and state to you that I think we used this term earlier, right? My mom told me as a kid, like everybody's got their bag of rocks. A successful life requires that you get good at carrying them. So how do you do that?
I guess the
Yeah,
rephrase it's I think at CG one time you have asked this and you said, "Hey, how many people, because they're an entrepreneur, they're high powered, they have a business, it really affects their family life?" And what,
yeah,
eight
and it
ninety
affects
percent?
mine, right? There's no doubt about it, right? I have the very same thing. We talked about being ruthless and relentless, and how do I have the quote unquote total package? I am relentlessly in pursuit of improving every facet of my life, right? Just constant, not always all at the same time, right? But constantly seeing a way for things to be better. And that attitude uh, has helped me build what I would think is an amazing life. Um, but I would also tell you that, man, I got a lot. I don't have a perfect life in any way, shape, or form. On the outside looking in, you could say, oh, you got business, your family's healthy, you got nice cars and houses and money in the bank, all that blah blah blah. And the reality of it is on any given day, I have a rock. First of all, I have a rock star wife. She's an Italian New Yorker. She's an alpha female, just beautiful heart for God. She's an epic woman. But on any given day, we can want to punch each other out, right? Like that's just being married, you
Yeah.
know? And so there's days when we have our ups and downs, and there's days where we can't stand each other. There's days where, I mean, like man, I don't know that there is. I just don't think life works that way where you have it all. I mean, I certainly, I operate from the moment my eyes open every single day. I operate from a place of gratitude, more
Mm.
so now than at any other point in my life. And I thank God for all of the things that make me rich, filthy rich, that don't have anything to do with money.
Love it.
That's waking up with the breath in my body, the beat in my heart, God's grace, mercy, forgiveness, love, the ability to walk, to talk, to taste, to touch, to laugh, to cry, to see, to hear, to smell, all of that. That's that. So to me, and for my mom and my wife and my kids and my clients, and like, to me, that's what gives you that epic life,
Hmm.
is that you got to be thankful, so thankful and grateful. And that doesn't mean you have control over everything, or that you're not going to get curveballs, or that you're not going to get punched in your mouth, right? Because that's just part of life. But I can tell you that if you look beyond the things in your life that you cannot control, and you see things that you're unhappy with, there's no one responsible for that. No one responsible for that except you.
Hmm.
You. There are things in your life that are not controllable, right? I got that. I respect that completely. Someone in your family gets sick, someone has a like that stuff you can't, right? But by and large, you got to just take a real good look at your life, be thankful for where you're at. And if there are things you want to change, there's no one that can take responsibility for that but you. And to me, every morning when I wake up, I start from a place of gratitude. Just for, like I said, everything that makes me filthy rich and ain't got nothing to do with a dollar, you know. And then the game gets fun after that, right?
Yeah.
The game gets fun
Rich in
after that.
relationships. I always say that. You know, if I could be rich in relationships,
Yeah,
that's all I really want. You know?
yeah, yeah. Well, and I think too, you know, if you haven't reached the point in your life where you've got necessarily the money you want, I can promise you this: 99 out of 100 people, when you get to that spot, you're gonna realize that like you're gonna get the crib and the rides and send your kids to great schools and go on you're gonna have a pimp house and all
Mhm.
and there's gonna come a point where no matter how much money you have, majority of that is not going to change, right?
Yeah,
Like
good
if
point.
you make more money, you're not going to go get a different house or a different car or
Mhm.
put your kid in a different school or go like you reach a point of, and then when you hit that spot, you just like you start to look at life a little bit differently, more so from an impact perspective than just, don't get me wrong, I love making money, I love playing the game, I like getting up
Mhm.
and playing chess every day,
Yeah.
like it's fun, right? I still want to do well. I'm not discounting or downplaying
Yeah.
uh, that in any way, shape, or form, right? I'm a super driven human being, but just keeping perspective, um, just keeping perspective is critically important,
Yeah.
you know?
For
Yeah.
sure. I love that perspective. Perspective, guys. Keep the perspective. Thanks, Jason, for sharing with us today. I highly appreciate it. And guys, make sure you go check out CG, Collective Genius. Thank you so much for checking out the Brett Snodgrass channel. If you like this video, please slam on that like button. And if you really like it, then subscribe to our channel here. And remember to leave us a comment below, and I'm going to try my hardest to reply to all the comments. Thank you guys so much. This is why I do what I do. Every single week, I come out with content that focuses on success, freedom, and living out your purpose. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.